Mic check. Welcome to Club Shada episode 258. I hope everybody is in the greatest spirits ever. I hope your day is going good. I hope it's not too cold where you are. Some people have some minus degree, 20 degrees Celsius. Some people have some better temperature. Listen, much love to everybody. Yo, oh my God. Not bad at all. Pure coconut water. I'm gonna buy more of that. They just have some big ones. Yeah, so I hope your Sunday was good. And good Sunday if it's still Sunday for you. It's already it's over midnight, so it's already the Monday, the 5th of December here in Portugal, midnight and 42. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com, as always, where you can get those Club Shada caps if you want to represent our little confrérie here. Gods of good fortune. I want to say hi to all the new subscribers to the channel. Gaëtan, Arthur, Shantira, Luis Philippe, DJ Reg D, Kirby, etc., Geo, Veva. Listen, with something going on, like everything is just the influx of people coming from TikTok, discovering my music for the first time or rediscovering my music after years, and subscribing to the YouTube channel, following me on Spotify, Apple Music. All the numbers are up like crazy. Yeah, now I know what the TikTok trend does. Damn. Listen, I believe that if I had 10 songs that were as big as something going on right now, just 10 on TikTok, I would generate something like $100,000 every 3 months. This is crazy. Like, you just need 10. I have one. So listen, it's already cool to have one. No. Did I mess up my calculation? Wait. No, it's not that much. I would generate, wait. Sorry. No. No. 30. Let me calculate. Let me not say something stupid. So listen, if I make so that would be okay, 1,000 every 3 months. Yeah, that would be 30,000 every 3 months. So meaning every quarter you'd make 120 just from those 10 songs plus the rest of your catalog. I think I'm missing something here. Anyway, lots of money. Now listen, the numbers are amazing. I can't complain. Thank you to everybody who's been listening to the song and everybody who's discovering my huge catalog. Actually, this is something I've always been saying to people. Just prepare for the hits. And it's much better to have your hit later in your career than to have it early when you begin. Because if you start with a hit, then after that, everybody's waiting for the next hit. And it can put pressure on you, and people are never happy because it's never as good as One Love, Question My Heart, On Dit Quoi, whatever. I'm lucky that I started with a hit, then I had another hit, then I had another hit with On Dit Quoi, Musique Warrior, Fiona, then I had Love de Toi, then I had Bien Plus Fort que Mes Mots before, then I had, I think One Love was after that, then I had Question My Heart, Motema, Jusqu'à Fatigué, Be With You, Bien Plus Fort que Mes Mots, then the cover of Diamonds. So I already had a huge catalog. Plus I had the songs of Sumia, the songs of ABG, the songs of Elisio, Nelson Freitas, etc., etc. Through the years, I did a lot of hits for me and a lot of other people. And but then after that, you have like all this time where people are just like, it's not that people don't love your music anymore. It's just like you give them so much hit. It's just like if you go to a good restaurant and you eat pasta alla forma. Pasta alla forma is like they have a huge piece of cheese, and they rape it. They grape it. I don't know how you say it, and then they put the hot pasta on it. So the cheese melts into the pasta. Then they put it in your plate, and then they put a special sauce on it. So if you eat that one time, you're good. If you eat two of them, you're full. Now, if you eat 10 of them, you don't come back to this restaurant for years. And I believe that for most people, at a point, I gave them so much hits that at a point, some people were just like still digesting One Love, and I was already like albums after albums and just pushing out music. And it turned out after that where there's this point where your fans get old, you get older, time goes by, and then but instead of like a lot of people being frustrated, I understood exactly what's happening, because I've just envisioned everything. So I'm always like 10, 15 years ahead. So at that point, I just said to myself, let me just create catalog. And when something going on, a song from 2005 gets remixed by DJ Benji Mix, J-Lo Keys, G Mix, and Just Gertie, and they do I wouldn't even call this a remix. It's an extended version. They just added the compa solo, and they didn't really change the music. It's the same song, but that compa solo changes everything, kills everything. Plus the way they did it is brilliant. And this blew up on the first with the Zouk community in France, and now it's blowing up internationally. So the plays are going up exponentially. And what is interesting here, other than the song blowing up, what is most interesting to me is seeing that a lot of people that never heard about me are now discovering a catalog of hundreds of songs. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. And it's not like, oh, this song is amazing, but oh my God, he has how many albums? And now is the realization of a strategy that I've been working on forever. I'm like, listen, just work. Because when people find out about you, if you only have one song, they're going to be like, so again, they go to the restaurant, you give them the amazing meal, and they come back tomorrow with their friends and they say, hey, serve me that thing quick. and you're like, sorry, it's Sunday. We close and we have to cook. We have to do more pasta. And they're like, oh damn, okay, I'll come back. I'll come back Monday. They come back Monday. You give them the food. 2 of them. They're so happy. They come back with 10 people Tuesday. And Tuesday, when you come back and you're like, yo, they're like, sorry, we don't have any more cheese. What you mean you don't have any more cheese? It's a restaurant. Yeah, but we don't have, the supply. And boom, all of a sudden, you can serve your customers because you only have 1 or 2 songs. When you're in my position and you have a huge catalog of songs that, listen, you can listen to my songs for, I believe, if you listen to a different song and a different remix every day, you probably can listen to my songs. Wait, let me see. Let me go to the playlist called Produced and Written by Kaysha. Where is this playlist? There it is. Okay. In this playlist, I have 367 songs. And there's not everything, but it's a lot of songs that I did for me, for other people, stuff I wrote. So 367 songs. And in there's no remixes, etc., right? And just to listen to everything, you need 26 hours. Now, I don't even know if I put the latest album in there. I'm not even sure that I put the new album. It's not even there. So imagine, if I had the 50 songs of Bantu Royalty, yeah, Bantu Royalty is not there. So if I had the 50 songs of Bantu Royalty, that's another 4 hours. So that's 30 hours. If I add all the remixes, listen, that could be, you could listen to my song, all my music for maybe 5 days or 7 days without listening to the same master. Meaning that somebody that just found me on TikTok today, they're like, oh my God, there's so many songs. And they just go and they save the songs. So to show you what is going on, that is very interesting to me. You see, my listeners on the my listeners on Spotify. This is just Spotify. 23% more. So 310,000 people listened to me last month, totaling 1,133 streams. And listen, I was having 29,000 plays per day, and now I'm at 50,000 plays per day. So if it continues going up, or if it just stays like this, if you take 50,000 multiply by 28 days, that's 1,400,000. If it just continues like this, and if it continues going up, it's gonna start going crazy. And what is the more interesting number here is how many people are adding you to their playlists. And as you can see, you have every month 40,000 people adding me. So every day people add me to, so yesterday people added me to 1,800 playlists, or they save my songs 40,000 times per month. So all these people are people who either know me already or just discovering me, and they're just adding songs and songs and songs. So of course, there's this one song that is killing everything right now because he's doing 600,000 streams, but it is going to, at a point, all these people, all these new fans are gonna start listening to everything else. And this is just Spotify. It's the same thing that is happening on Apple Music, on Deezer, on TikTok, on what's the name of this place? On Tidal, Amazon Music, everywhere. So this is really interesting. It's a very interesting thing. So this is what I was doing this weekend. Friday, I recorded 8 songs. 8 songs in one night. Crazy. So I recorded songs for December, January, and February. So after that, I can have them. I'm uploading everything now. I'm mixing and uploading everything one by one, so that by until February, I don't need to do new stuff. I just have to do my, how do I release them? And then after that, I'm I can focus on collaboration with other people. So I can like find people who maybe are not famous, and can put a verse in a song and help out, give them a little bit of power, do some stuff that is different, like Afro house, piano, rock and roll, trap, whatever. Like, enjoy, have fun, and sprinkle, something experimental, something commercial, and listen, enjoy the momentum, and make something out of the momentum, because now people are starting to call me again for shows, and it's very interesting because I don't need to do shows. As you can see, the numbers are going up, which means the money is going up as well. So I make 2 times the money I was making every day as I sleep. It just multiplied by 2. If it continues going up like this, listen, people who say that my shows are too expensive should think about it and pay this price before I put it up even more. So listen, it's a great place to be. I wanna acknowledge our stream royalty organized players. Mike, thank you so much for your 10 euros donation, and all the sponsors here. Thank you so much for supporting the club. Shadinia, Black Free Thinker, what do you do? Tome, what's good? Long time. How you been? It must be night in Portugal tonight. Listen, the weather is not that great. My watch is saying that it's raining right now. It's 12 degrees. It's okay. Listen, I did a 10-kilometer walk this morning. This afternoon. It was chilly, but listen, 15 degrees. Can't complain. Celsius. MJ Wemoto sent me his weather. It was like -3°C there. I was like, yo, -1. Oh my God. I'm going to Paris to see my son and to bring him to Portugal. Probably in 10 days, actually. In 10 days. I wonder, it's gonna be cold. Shade. Perdida nos Estados Unidos. Beijinhos. I have to go to the US. I have to book a ticket to Miami. I think I'm gonna go in February. So listen, whoever's in Miami in February, or if you're in the US in February, I'm gonna go to Miami to chill. Just stay there and do nothing. Chill. Do Club Shada Miami edition. Emery, what up? Tatiana, what up? How are you? Trish, how are you? Amadou, what up? Abnormal, what's good? The best kept secret in music. Listen, there's no secrets. It's just strategies. You just find the right strategy that works for you. Alban, comment ça va? On dit quoi? Joel. So Joel, again, you're doing the Vlogmas. So for those who don't know, the Vlogmas is a movement on YouTube where you do a vlog every day during December. So you upload one video every day until Christmas. And listen now. So, and some people on Vlogmas, they do one live stream every day. Like, and listen, I mean, could I do Club Shada every day until Christmas? I mean, I could. But then if I do like 20 minutes every day, yeah, you know, but hey, you know. I might have contributed a little bit to something going on, blowing up on TikTok. Yay. Thank you. Keep on keeping. And listen, thanks for something going on, but you should listen to the rest of them. I have a lot of Guyad remixes. You should check out the Be With You one. The Be With You is crazy as well. Of course, that's what I do. M. Giesel, what up? Listen, -1 C. Listen, MJ has -20 Celsius, -20, and snow. Jean, see what's going on? What's good? It's -9 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow it'll be -35 C in Edmonton. Oh my God, let me see that. Edmonton weather, Canada. Yo. I don't know how you do it. Okay, -4. Oh, okay. Celsius is -4, which is Fahrenheit 24. And tomorrow, what? How do I see tomorrow? -14. That's Monday. Oh my God. And then -24. Fahrenheit -12. -24. Yo, bro, what you doing there? What are you doing out there? Yo. Yo. Oh shit. Double XL. What up, brother? Listen, you know, sometimes I look at your photo on Instagram and I'm like, oh, Jackson is doing good. And I'm like, no, wait, it's not Jackson. Now, listen, now that you lost all your weight, you look so much like your brother. It's crazy. Wow. Listen. Something going on in such an amazing story of longevity and resurrection in music. I wouldn't say resurrection because I've been here. I personally, you know, it's like some people tell me, oh, he's back. And I'm like, I'm not back. I've been here. Never left. But I understand what you mean. It's like put you on the spotlight on a platform that started existing 14 degrees, the warmest. It will be -35. It will be the coldest. It will be, oh my God, bro. Good luck. Listen, MJ, don't you wanna come to the live? Like, you must be busy again, the kids and stuff. But listen, because tonight it's a good conversation to have with somebody. I should call my best friend. Where's my phone? But this one never replies. What time it is in New York? Listen, your temperature, MJ, is something. What up, Luis? What's good? That's crazy. Well, listen, those who've been there forever, they just got used to it. Low-key, gotta hit you up to work. Love at Kaysha.com or Instagram. I check everything every day. Listen, do we get to the let's just get to the nitty gritty because yo, I need. Listen, let me see if my best friend is. Wait. Let me go to if there was something I want to talk about. Instagram Live, TikTok. That was last week. Okay, perfect. So then we gotta dive directly into. Let me see if my best friend is available to talk. Just gonna see if she's wherever she is. But this one never replies to the phone. She's too busy. These people never reply to the phone. What time it is in New York? Everybody, tell me what time it is, where you're listening from live, and put the flag of where you are and the time. Yeah, she's not gonna reply to me. Nobody's awake at this time anyway. I mean, in New York, people are awake. But let me see. Who's that? Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my God, I have to call some business people in New York. Some people who are running the music of the music business in New York, and ask them their opinion. Eight p.m. in the Niagara Falls. So Double XL, what you think? What do you think of Kanye? Where are you? What country is this? Are you in Qatar watching the game? I didn't even recognize the flag. I thought it was the French flag. So, my cousin is sleeping. Buddy is always sleeping at this time. They're all sleeping. Damn it. Ah, Monaco. That's Monaco's flag? Okay. Now listen, this is crazy. When you think about it, dangerous talk. That's not even dangerous talk. That's like eliminatoire talk. Yo, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm just asking myself, who could I call? Listen, Dalia, what up? when is the live talking about Michael Jackson? I was randomly watching, reminding him. You know what? I was watching Michael Jackson live in Japan. That was crazy. He was doing Billie Jean and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do an episode of Michael Jackson. I would listen. I'm big fan, but hey, listen. I want to talk about the white kids. It's like, listen, if you have it illegal, you, your your kids are not supposed to look like this. But listen, respect. But listen, it goes into the whole Kanye thing as well. I believe that oui, c'est vrai. C'est vrai, il n'y a pas de problème. Il a raison. Il faut qu'il dise ce qu'il pense. Il n'y a pas de problème. Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. Man, he's taking the truth. All right, let's read it. I plan to take a day off just to join Shada live one of these days. Yeah, do this. What is interesting to me is that it creates two groups, right? Some people will follow Kanye to hell. They don't care. He's a genius. He did graduation, blah, 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 blah. Whatever he says. Free speech, whatever. To each one their opinion. And others are like, this guy has been an idiot the whole time. And listen, my position is this. You can be an amazing artist. You could be an amazing creator, a visionary, and you could be a jerk. You could be a horrible person. Famous one, for example, Steve Jobs changed the world, right? And changed the world. Listen, just with iPod, iPhone, Mac, iPad, all this changed everything. Like the way we communicate, the way we social media, etc. All this comes from the iPhone. This whole back in the days, I remember when everybody had Nokias. I remember everybody had StarTACs. I remember when everybody had Blackberries. And then the iPhone came and it was all game over for everybody because it was just a leap forward. And while creating all that, and I'm a big fan of Steve Jobs for the vision, the achievements, he was still a jerk. Allegedly, from what people say. He was really, one of those guys that... And I know a lot of singers. Oh, I'm thinking of one Zouk artist. Listen, he is so talented, but he's a disease to humanity. Yeah, you. And does he mean that I don't like his music? No, I love his music. I love what he does. Lil Mauro, what up? I love what he does. But he's an idiot. He's an egomaniac. He's a person that creates chaos everywhere he goes. And because he's talented, everybody will follow that person to hell. So, listen, to me, the problem is not just Kanye and what he says. I believe that some of the things he said, I mean, he's been going a certain path slowly, and I don't believe in the free thinker theory. I don't believe in the just listen, you understand, like things go and they just go out. Listen, I don't believe in all that bullshit. I believe that we all live in a society, and in the society, you're gonna have to. And listen, me, I'm personally somebody that will tell you the things the way they are. Ask my wife, ask people. Sometimes my wife is scared of me around her friends or around her family, because I will say things the way they are. To me, simple. I will just tell you the things the way they are. But I also understand that I don't need to hurt people for the pleasure of hurting people. I don't need to, some things I'll just keep them for myself. And I'll tell my wife my opinion when she asks me about a family member or whatever. But sometimes you don't need to just be a no filter person. And I'm a no filter, but I believe that we all are a little bit, and some a lot careful about our environment. And some people are pissed with Kanye or are angry about the things he's been saying these last 4 weeks. I've been tired of Kanye for 10 years. I mean, me, like, back with on the MTV thing, I was like, what is he doing? And it's just, listen, it's just me. When we were at big diners with president, with my dad, and my brother was acting crazy, I was the guy looking at him and was like, oh, like, calm down, like, because I understood that we are the sons of somebody important, and whatever we do reflects on the way he educated us. And to me, I didn't think of it at that time, but probably I was just born this way. When I go somewhere, I represent my family name and I try to act accordingly. My brother was completely different. He didn't care. He was way more excited than me. He has a different character. And when we would go on place, I'm talking when we are like 12 and 10 or 14 and 12, right? Where I would be just there, not saying nothing, being silent. He would just be able to stay silent for maybe 5 minutes, and then he would start making noise, running everywhere. And I was the going on. And today, if you look me and my brother, he's really like a chill guy. Listen, my brother doesn't care about nothing. He takes life just like, hey, life comes, and hey, listen, things happen. Nothing pisses him off. And he's a nervous person. When he gets pissed off, he gets pissed off. But most of the time, he feels like, yeah, he's just moving through life. Me, I'm a person that I have the philosophy that, listen, the things you can control them, right? But still, I like to retain a certain control of the outlook of, and I never forget what I represent, who I represent. And it's something I always tell my kids. It's something I always tell my wife. It's something I tell, listen, whatever we do, it will reflect on our people. And some people don't care about all that. Some people will say, listen, I want to say something, I will just say it, and who cares? Cancel me. And listen, I respect that. It's not just the way I am. And my problem is not really with Kanye, because I stopped caring about what Kanye says years ago. Because, yeah, listen, amazing talent, amazing music. Every time I listen to his stuff, I'm like, yo, the guy is good. But when most of the time, I mean, not most of the time, I'm not going to say this, a lot of times, enough time for me to stop caring, he opens his mouth and listen, say stupid stuff sometimes. And sometimes, yeah, you can go there and find your gem. I prefer listening to other people. And I don't see celebrities, maybe because I'm one. Listen, I don't see celebrities as leaders. I believe that to be a leader, you need different qualities. You are not a leader because you're famous. You are not a leader because your name is Kim Kardashian or Kylie Jenner. And you are not a leader because your name is Brad Pitt or whoever. I believe that you become a leader because people see the leadership in you. People see you, they see the way you move, they see where you go, and they're like, yo, I'm impressed by that, I want to follow you. And I'm not saying that some people cannot be seeing the path. And listen, the path of Kanye is extraordinary. And to me, that's the saddest thing, personally. You might disagree, you might believe that, etc., etc. Personally, I think it is sad what I'm seeing. That somebody who, has so much talent, is everything he touches, he just turns it into, listen, he has just that vision. And at the same time, and I know people that know, so maybe I'm talking with inside information, but he has mental health issue, that's for sure for me, plus temper issues. And I know people like that. I told you before, I know people that are like that. And those people, the people that love them the most have to protect them. The problem is those people, it's hard on them. And I believe that what we are seeing right now with the American society and the worship of narcissism is that people are completely obsessed with celebrities. And if you want to make money in the US, all you have to do is make people talk about you, and that's enough. And I believe that this is creating a lot of mental breakdowns in the society, because if you look at it, a lot of actors, singers, rappers are going through mental health issues in the US, and nobody talks about it because they're famous. But I don't know if it is the hyper mediatization of your life, people being around you all the time. But look, it's not just Kanye, it's Britney, it's a lot of these people. And listen, Britney Spears has been on conservatorship for less than what Kanye did. Really less. She started cutting her hair, displaying some strange thing. Poof, they just took over everything. And I really believe that the mental health of the artists, the mental health issues of the artists are also due to, I mean, listen, mental health is mental health, but I believe that the fans, the stans, have their part in the responsibility of loving people so much to making people to God level that it might cause them to, especially when you have bipolar issues, but even though the rest, like, it takes you to this level where celebrity can actually destroy your life. And you might be there building amazing things. And listen, I'm not saying that some of the things that he's been saying in terms of the contracts and the things that happened to him in the business being screwed. But listen, I've been screwed too. But the problem is when you are not somebody who knows how to compute the information, you just receive information, you put it out, and you have anybody speak in your ear and then you put it out. So you're like a sponge. So anybody you walk with, you talk what they just told you. So you walk with Kandas one day, you say this. You walk with a white supremacist one day, the next day you say this. If he walks with me tomorrow, he's going to tell you like Buddhist stuff. He's going to come out Buddha. It's going to be like, life, strategy, vision. But because, the last person who talks to him, he feels like, that's the next thing he's going to say. But I'm taking it a little higher than that. I want to talk about the problem with making people, how do you say deify in English? Godifying? No. I mean, turning people into gods just because you love their music or you love their movie that they did or a book or like, it feels like in the societies where we are these days, if you want to become a president, the ideas don't matter. What matters is going to be, people on TikTok, the social media, and how people view you, and your charisma is going to be way more important than what you do in reality. And I see this with Obama. A lot of us love Obama, not really because of his policies, because he's just an American president doing things for Americans, making sure that Americans stay on top. And if for this they have to kill people, they will do it. If for this they have to crush people, they will say, evil regime. But it's Obama. Obama was so cool. Obama, like that photo of him. Let me see if I find this photo. That photo of him with this photo with a guy that is cleaning the toilets at the White House. I mean, he's cleaning the fact that he really felt like he was a man of the people, and all these things made people love Obama way more than his policy. Like, I mean, some people don't like him in the US, but I mean, for us looking from outside, we were like, Obama. Like, and it's more about the charisma, him eating burgers, shooting hoops, etc. That was way more important than the policies. And I feel like today, the big problem that we have with crypto these days, that we have with Kanye, that we have with celebrities in general, and politicians too, is that people are more interested in your clout and they want to turn you into a god because they love you. And then you can say anything and people will find excuses for you. And he's just a free thinker. Please. Some things, if he was talking about your people and the things he's been saying, if he was talking about, if you are from Martinique and he was talking about your people like that, if you are from Congo, from the east of Congo, where we have millions of people who die, and he was talking about your people this way, if he was if you are from China and somebody died at the Tiananmen place and he was talking about your your people this way, you would be up in arms. You would be going crazy. And some people, they want to believe that, yeah, but no, listen. Bad is bad. Good is good. And the middle is the middle, right? But most people, if they love you, they love your music, they love what you say, anything you say is gospel. And I said it before. Personally, when he talked about the slavery was a choice thing, I understood the personally from watching the full sentence, I kind of understood what he meant. He meant people are in a mental state of slavery, and it's been 400 years. 400 years, at this point, it's a choice. That's how I kind of understood it, and people just took it and turned it into thing. But at the same time, he was also denying that woman that saved slaves, and he was just spitting stuff without thinking. Listen, I come here with my microphone. I'm talking to 100 people, and then I have probably another 1,000 people watching this show every episode twice a week, right? And some of the things I say are just going to be a conversation between you guys. And don't worry, I'm going to look at I'm going to look at all your comments and have the conversation. I'm talking to all of you, and I don't come to you guys with, don't forget to like the lives. I don't come to you guys and just spit nonsense and anything that goes through my head without having a little bit of I want you, when I talk with you guys, I want you to understand what I think. I want to give you my opinion. I want us to think, and I want us to agree, disagree, and have conversations. It's not about, don't talk about Kanye, you're an idiot. Like, people who come to my show like this because they disagree, the way they're gonna talk, sometimes I see the comments, I just click block because I don't want to have those conversations. It's not that I'm not for free speech. Actually, I'm not for free speech. I come from, now, listen, on my platform, it's dictatorship. But it's not that, I'm joking. But I believe that it's not because you have the right to say anything that you can't say anything. And you should say anything or think there's gonna be no consequences. I'm not gonna be here and listen. Yes, some people are more powerful than others. Yes, some groups are more organized than others. Yes, some people started in a better position than others. All this is true. This is life. Listen, you can be born a lion. You can be born an antelope. And yeah, listen, if you're an antelope and you see a lion, you better know how to run. And you might be, damn, that's fucked up. I'm an antelope. Well, hopefully you will be reborn an eagle or a lion next time. But what you want me to do? You're not going to be there and being like, yeah, no, all the lions should stop eating antelopes. That's not the world. Stop living in fantasy land and stop thinking that because people are celebrities, they are intelligent, they are leaders. What we are seeing here is somebody who's not a leader, who's doing more harm to us, to those who follow him, not me, to his family and to himself. And this is a manic episode, and people are so infatuated by the fact that they love his music and his sneakers that they don't want to accept that you are seeing somebody having an episode in front of you and nobody is protecting this guy. And everybody in the last 4 weeks have been using him for views. Listen, if he tells me I want to come talk to Club Shada, you're going to have to think, wait a minute, if he comes to my show, I'm going to have millions of views. I'm going to make probably just from a video with him, $5,000, $10,000 just from that video and all the clips and stuff. And then you're going to have a bunch of people subscribing to the channel. And that's what everybody's been doing. All these people have been using him because they know that he's an idiot. They know, and they just use it. They just come, let me interview you. Let me see what you're going to say. Ask you the same question and have you answer the same. And listen, at a point, if he had some people that loves him, people that love him, they would have told him, hey, listen, let's go home. Let's have some rest. And listen, let's regroup. Let's think about what you want to do for the future. And forget about all this nonsense. And listen, you need help. I think the last people who tried to do that were his family-in-law. And he insulted them so much that they said, listen, we're done. And they are powerful. If around you, I know a guy, he's one of the, I know a guy, he's a Zouk singer. He's amazing. But he's uncontrollable. And the real problem with him is that around him, he only has yes men. And the only person that ever told him, no, I disagree, was me. And what he did, he put me on the side. Why? Because I was telling him the truth. And when he wants to go crazy and fuck up the business for all of us, and him included, I was the one trying to protect. I was the one waking him up to go to the interviews. I was the one doing all these things. And at a point, I got tired and I went to do my own thing. He's still my boy, still love him. But at a point I was like, yo, listen, I'm not going to self-destruct my career for you. But if you ask anybody, the other artists, the fans, the people, everybody's going to tell, oh, he's amazing. He's like, oh, he's Jesus. And so you don't grow when people are not telling you no. Listen, I'm fortunate that I have my parents, and if I do anything that they dislike, they will tell me. And I'm going to think about it. I'm fortunate that I have friends like Marcy, Lumana, Bodhisattva. I'm fortunate that I have people around me that if I'm doing something that they don't like, they're going to tell it to me. And I respect them enough that I'm going to be like, yeah, you think so? I'm fortunate that I have a wife that even if she's younger than me, if she doesn't like something that I do or something that I say, she will tell me straight away. And I respect her enough that after she tells me, I'm going to be like, you think so? And I'm going to be like, no, but you know I like, and she's going to be like, careful with this. Or, hey, in your show, you said that the other time. Be careful. And even if I tell her, hey, listen, I want to be free of that. After that, I think, yeah, let me be just cautious. When you don't have that anymore, and you have so much money that you can have people around you that are scared to say no because they will not get the money. If you are paying them, or if they travel with you all around, they can go to the strip club with you and get girls, and you pay for everything. And they go to the best hotels, the best restaurant, and you pay for everything. And you walk with them, and you know that you're in a circle around somebody where everybody else wish they could be near you, near him. And you start being like, yeah, they want to be near me too because I'm near him. And then you start becoming a yes man. For those who've seen the documentary about Kanye on Netflix, everything was there in the documentary. This guy's been crazy all this time. Yeah, one of those crazy geniuses, musically genius, because you can be a genius in one area and a dumbass on another area. But if you see him, if you look the documentary closely and you really think about the whole thing, not as a fan, just as somebody who's watching everything, and you know the end, you like, I mean, you know now it's not the end. Listen, but you look at this and you're like, yo, this guy has been like this. And if you look at the guy who's doing the documentary, this guy, he makes me sad. This guy is just there, and they just worship him and believe in him so much that he can do and treat them the way he wants, and they're just here filming, being there, being like, you're gonna make it, and etc., etc. And you can see him slowly descending into being uncontrollable. And listen, some people are gonna be there like, oh yeah, listen, defending anything he does and anything he says. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing that's clear. First of all, no group of people, religious group, ethnic group, has the monopoly of suffering. No one. We got millions of Congolese dying in the East for you to have your smartphones, and all of us to have our smartphones and our green energy. Some people are reducing their life expectancy by going in those mines and breathing coltan air and etc. Chinese people had famines. Eastern people, everybody has. Listen, the king of Belgium, when Congo was his country, it belonged to one guy. The Belgian people killed way more Congolese people, right? So it's not a competition of who suffered the most. Then some people, they know how to organize themselves, and they know how to be in places so that they can be respected. Don't complain about them. Ask yourself how to do the same. But now that this is said, listen, I don't care if Hitler had a great style. I love the outfit, and he had a great mustache. What the fuck you talking about? Oh, he made high weight. First, that's not true. He made micro. That's not true. You don't even have like the people who talk to you 5 minutes before you say the stupid things you say. These guys are not even, oh, somebody bought something on Shada. Thank you. $100. Nice. Cool. Even those people, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. Listen, I don't know who was his girlfriend. Hitler. Listen, maybe it was romantic to her. Maybe she never had so much good pussy licking with that small mustache. And maybe to her, there was a romantic, whatever. He's still a devil to the rest of the world. Same as other people to some places of the world, right? Thank you so much, Black Freethinker. And thank you for supporting Club Shada. Bro, sis, there are some things that you don't need to say at that level. This is self-immolation, this is self-destruction, and you can convey your message intelligently and be able to listen. For every dictator, for every person that did something horrible, you can find 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 good things they did. But if they did some things that you do, you don't come back from those things. And when you come and you say, if you come and you are trying to say, listen, because I see people defending Black Americans. Well, he's saying that because, thank you so much, Tome. Thank you so much for supporting the show. If you come and you say, yeah, but he's Christian and he loves everybody, right? But then the next sentence, you spew hate on a group of people because you had a bad contract with 10 people of that group that you work with, even 100. You cannot say you hate everybody and then contradict yourself in the same sentence by hating other people and then generalizing like crazy. And you can't say that, because somebody built a microphone, they deserve praise. Listen. Let me go read what he said. Because at a point, like, morceau choisi. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. What? Yo. And he was born Christian. I see good thing about him also. I love everyone. Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us and you can love what we're doing with the contracts and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy invented highways, invented the very microphone I use as a musician. You can't say out loud, this person never did anything good and I'm done with that. We gotta stop dissing the Nazi all the time. You've got a little bit of Hitler fetish on, Jones said. Listen, how you make Alex Jones feel uncomfortable? At a point, he said he loved the Nazi because of the style. They had a great style. Bro, listen. To me, you can be angry at people. Listen, right now there's a lot of tension between Congolese people. I mean, the Congolese president and Congolese influencers and the Congolese and the people from Rwanda, the Paul Kagame, and because of the stealing of the resources from Congo going to Rwanda, right? As a musician, if I meet a fan that comes from Kigali and has been listening to my music since she was a kid, I'm supposed to hate her because of where she comes from, where she has nothing to do with that. And I'm just gonna be like, no, you guys are stealing our resources. And she's gonna be like, what? What do I have to do with that? I don't even live there. Maybe, listen, you see what I mean? And listen, at a point, Stop making stupid people famous just and making them leaders of opinions just because they are famous. Because then they say stupid thing like this to millions of fans and people. I'm smart enough to, and I don't get like, I'm not emotional about what strangers say. I listen to French politicians saying stuff all the time since I was born, and I don't care. I'm just like, listen, I understand the political game, and I don't get emotional about those stuff, and I'm not trying to pretend I'm a victim all the time of something. But at the same time, I cannot be more tired. And so I'm not talking about Kanye now, but celebrities in general. I hate it when every time they invite one of us, a Zouk artist, a Kizomba artist, a black person, an African, somebody to talk in the talk shows, they're always gonna find that one that can't talk properly in French, that can't form a sentence and have a real debate with people because he's a weak person. And what you are seeing here is somebody that is an amazing talent, but a weak person that is not able to move intelligently in society. And because he has so much money, it just multiply all his flaws by 1,000. And if you are a black American, I'm not, but I believe that if you are a black American, that person is doing you a great disservice. And actually, a lot of American black celebrities are doing a lot of disservice with their whole debauchery of culture to black Americans. But yeah, listen, it's you guys. I'm just seeing from outside. But I've seen the same thing in the French culture, where a lot of times the person that gets invited to talk about subjects have no idea what to talk about. So they're gonna come, sometimes they're gonna invite some rapper that just came out of the ghetto that have no idea, and they're gonna ask him about geopolitical questions, and I'm gonna watch him fumble, and I'm gonna be like, oh no, why don't they call me? And listen, at a point, that's why you start your own show. You're like, listen, let me try to talk about stuff. And listen, some people, they love, let me tell you something. I had some friends on the phone. So we've been friends for 30 years. And they want to do a project together. The same group of people. And 30 years ago, 25 years ago, that project failed because of one person. And I told everybody, listen, I'm down. I'm always down. You guys are my guys. But that same person is going to fuck the project. Because that same person is the same person. Yeah, people change. Yeah, we all do. But that person is going to do the things that he does. It's not a question of changing. It's just a question of some people, that's the way they are. They just, that's the way they move. And I was like, watch it. The only difference between today and 25 years ago, 28 years ago, or some whatever, is that all of us are almost 50. And all of us, I mean, me personally, have less patience, and I'm doing my money. I don't need to do no project with nobody to do my thing. And I have so much projects that I want to do that you're not gonna make me go and do some projects with some old friends if the things are not right and tight. To give you an example, we decided to do a song together, me and my little group of friends, 4 years ago. And the song never came out. I received the things, I recorded my part. As soon as I received it, I have my microphone here. I just sat down here, record my part. Listen, 8 bars. I record my part. Everybody recorded that part. Who didn't record his part? Same guy. As always. Everybody's trying to reach him. I'm telling everybody, I told you. And again, since then, I just released an album of 50 songs. And I released, I don't know how many remixes, probably 20, no, in 4 years, probably, I don't know, 500, 1,000 remixes that I've been releasing. I've been releasing constantly every Friday. New material. And you guys are not able to do one song? I did a new song called She Wanna Dance. I recorded the song as the 8 songs I recorded Friday. As I stopped recording early in the morning at 8 a.m., I send one of the songs I recorded to MJ, who's here. I send the song to MJ. I tell him, hey, I need a rap here. I need a rap on this song. And he's like, oh, you need a rap on this song? I said, yeah. So I told him this Saturday when I woke up. I said, I need a rap, and I need a rap yesterday. Yesterday, actually, Saturday, he sent me the rap. And today, just before this show, I was done mixing the song. I made him listen to it. I did the mastering. I did the cover. The song is coming out 30th of December. That's it. So personally, if I have to choose between working with my group of friends that we never gonna release something and working with people that when I say I need a vocal, it's done. I have another girl. She's in Barcelona. I sent her another song from the same session. I said, hey, I got this song. I need you to do the second verse and do some ad-libs and stuff. And she was like, oh, I love it. I'm in Paris right now. Soon as I come back in Barcelona, I'm going to record it. You want it in English or in Spanish? I said, in Spanish, please. And listen, next week, I'm going to have my song. You tell me that people that have been doing music for 30 years are not able to finish a song. And those people, they call you. And me, I'm like, you're not going to waste my time. You know what? And I look at all my friends and I'm like, stop worshiping this guy. He's talented. He's amazing. But he's not reliable. But the problem is worshiping people. Listen, I don't worship people that are not divinities. I might worship my mom and dad, maybe. Everybody else, listen, I'm sorry. Like, you can be Michael Jackson, Kanye, Prince, whoever you are. I'm not worshiping you. You're going to say something that is interesting, something that is smart, something that is like visionary, or I'm going to watch you work. I'm going to be like, wow, that's crazy. And when you say something that I find stupid or crazy or not intelligent or whatever, I'm going to say like, because I'm not like a fan of humans so much that they cannot be wrong. We can all say something that is wrong. Listen, all of us, we have to be reminded all the time that we can not be right, and we have to have the humility when we are not right to say, yo, I was not right. Sorry about that. But when you arrive to a certain amount of celebrity, fame, money, it becomes harder to be humble for some people, depending on how you were educated or depending on who you have around you. Listen, I stopped making my own money, I don't know, beginning of my career. First hit, start making my own money, and never stopped making my own money since. Today, I make more money than I ever made. I live in the biggest place that I ever lived, and I now find it small. I'm visiting places now. Listen, the places, the next place I'm gonna buy, yo, it's like, yeah. I'm talking about those places with, when you look at your terrace is the size of the 2 apartments that, you see what I mean? Like on those levels, we're talking about the people I talk to, the money I'm starting to move into is millions in terms of levels, and but I have the same people around me. Some new people, some people disappear, some people got cut, of course, but I have the same 2 best friends. The same 2 people that know all about me, that when we talk about things, I don't need to pretend that I'm whatever, and they don't even talk to me as I was a celebrity. They don't care. Yeah, listen, I go to event, everybody, oh my God, I grew up listening to your music, etc. Thank you. But my people, the people that are around me, or even just my wife, listen, she's from Guinea. They yell all the time. She doesn't care that I'm Kaysha. You see what I mean? And this is good, because you can be a celebrity outside, but when you're home, you just a husband, or you're just a dad. And it's important as well. It keeps you to a level. You understand? When I'm talking to my girlfriend and we talk about stuff, personal stuff, she's not talking to, she's not talking to celebrity. She's talking to her friend. You see what I mean? And I don't know if maybe it's because I never got to that level of money that I cannot understand. Maybe if I had $100 million in my bank account, I would not say that. If anything I make, or I can really turn like sell shoes to people, and people are seeing me as a god, maybe there's a point where your head explodes. I don't know. Listen, I cannot pretend that I lived what these celebrities in America lived. But I know what it is. Yes, man. People define you. People seeing you as having a cult around you. People having tattoos of your songs. People having tattoos of your name in their bodies, on their boobs, on down there. Listen, I've seen it all. And making money as you sleep, etc. I understand that, and maybe it's because in my small level, it's not enough for you to explode. But listen, I believe that if you don't work hard to have sanity, you get there, you get where this guy is. And listen, I'm not happy about it. It makes me sad a little bit. You see what I mean? You have everything. And listen, don't complain about all these people. You did everything to be with those people. You never said, oh, I want to be like all these black people. It was always, I want to be like all these white people. And I'm a billionaire, Like, you are a narcissist as well. And this is the problem with this culture, where everything is about the celebrity, about the clout, about the next thing you're going to say to shock people. And then after that, you have to come back and turn into a man of God, or maybe next time he's going to come, he's going to be a rabbi. Who knows? But take it more from the mental health point where you like, this celebrity thing is eating people alive. Celebrity, drugs, being able to have all the women you want, all these things, this can really temper with your reality. Trust me, I've been famous enough to be able to go to any country, choose anything I want, and I'm getting paid to be there, and I travel the way I want, and I go in these hotels, and except listen, I've done that for 25 years now, and I cannot pretend that at the small level that I am is the same as multi-million-dollar people, but more or less it's the same thing. It's just more women, more beautiful women, more money, bigger stadiums. But listen, once you play in front of 100,000 people, 1 million people is the same thing. It's just more people. But then the education makes all the difference. If you were educated the way I was educated, it changes everything in how celebrity is gonna affect you or not, and how media is gonna affect you or not, or if you're gonna let people use you or use your words against you. If you are smart enough and you understand politics, you know how to play the game. Listen, I don't know where it goes from there. Listen, I would say that is game over at this point. Money is there. Money has enough people who love him, continue to love him, whatever he says. And listen, some people might listen. I mean, some people are not offended because they are not. They don't feel concerned, and it's their right. It's the same thing as I say, like the things that happen between Russia and Ukraine. If you don't care about Congo, why should I care about these guys? You see what I mean? I care about because I've been there and I have friends. So I care about my people there, and for their families and their safety. But when it comes to the media telling us who we have to care about, and those guys are evil and those guys are not, I'm like, I understand how it's played. But at the same time, if I go to an interview, I'm going to understand how I have to play the game, even if I'm going to say the things I'm going to say. But I'm going to say it right so that everybody understands me well and nobody can use my words against me. So the free thinker bullshit, now with me, things go in his... And no, listen. If you want to be a sponge, that everything that goes when somebody presses it, it just comes out, then shut the fuck up. Don't go and don't do interviews, and stop letting all these people use you for clicks and views, and you think that you're important. You're not. Everybody's just using you right now and taking you to your demise. You really have to start asking yourself listen, I believe that if it's a manic episode of bipolar disorder, if it is, because listen, I'm not inside of the head of the people, I'm not gonna talk for them, but if it is an episode, everything you are seeing is part of that. And some of his friends, like the co-founder of Rockefeller, what's his name? I forgot. Even him said, he has a mental issue. We know it, and what he needs is help, and not everybody making it wrong. But listen, everybody's is here for the entertainment. That's the problem of this culture. everybody is in here for the entertainment of it. Everybody just wants to, yeah, clicks, do videos, talk about it, have people, do commentary, and then you go to Alex Jones, who just lost, who's a conspiracy theorist. Listen, you go where you want with this Demon Dash. Thank you, P-Chat. He said, this one, listen, Demon Dash is somebody who says the things how it is. And he said, listen, I care about him, and he's going through an episode. And the problem is the people around him don't care. Everybody is just happy to tag along and to invite him to make clicks. That guy from the UK, what's his name? I'm forgetting all the names today. That it was one of the first one who interviewed him. That was for clicks. That was just for clicks. That for his new show Uncensored. Everybody who invited him, it was just to, because he's a huge celebrity saying crazy things. Let's invite him and let's make some clicks. And everybody is so infatuated with the love of being talked about, the love of being in the spotlight, that they don't care. There was and me personally, I don't care about the spotlight. I care more about feeding my family, so care more about the money. If I can make 10 times the money that I'm making right now, but I have to be completely forgotten or I have to be in the dark, I will go there. Some people, if you tell them you will make 10 times less money, but you're going to be so famous, they will run to be famous. And listen, we don't need to be in the US. I've seen this. I've seen artists leave my label to go with people just because they thought they would be more famous. And now all of these people are sending me letters. Oh, please take me back. One way out, bitch. And listen, fame is the word. Listen, you guys don't understand. Fame is a horrible drug. Listen, fame is the worst drug ever. You don't even listen, because it's not like you have to go and buy a substance and put it in your body to feel something. Fame is a state of bliss that is created by your own body from the energy, the attention that everybody's giving you. And you feel something that you cannot understand until you get there. Listen, you could be those 10 people at school that are just, oh, what are we gonna do now, boss? And then you feel a certain way. Now multiply this by 10,000. Listen, I've been in places with 100,000 people singing my songs. It does something to you. It does something to you when you go in a stadium and you are young and you have 100,000 people, 200,000 in a stadium, all there, chanting your name. Where you go in the streets of your own country, in a car, like a, where's this photo? Do I have this photo? Let me see if I have it in my library. I'm gonna try to, let me see. I think I have it somewhere. When you are, this photo, look. This day, I was in my country, in Lubumbashi, and we went on that car. It was the promo before, it was the day before my show. And we went around the whole city of Lubumbashi and I had my people, everybody there, yelling screaming, Kaysha Hondi Kwa. And it was just the promo. Listen, I've so much people there just happy that I was in their town. And I think it was 10 years not going home. And now I'm there. And listen, the feeling cannot be explained. The feeling of that cannot be explained. It is you feel like a president. You like, oh my God, like they love me while all these people are here for me. I'm just a guy on that horrible car. But look at that. And listen, you don't even see the magnitude of people. There was so much people in the back, so much people in the front. The whole city came to the show. And once you leave those things, that's when you... Do I have more photos from that day? I don't even know. That was 2013, right? I don't know if I have photos from that, but once you leave, once you go through these things, once you perform in front of multitudes, that's Cap Verde. And that in every show you do, women go nuts everywhere you go. Any city, any places. And you can, and listen, you can go to big places or small places and it's the same thing everywhere. If you are not educated, look, when you go places and people show you this during the show, yeah, that's an arm. When you go to places and people are just, and listen, and it's not just one place, it's anywhere. Like anywhere you go, you can go to the US, you can go here, you can go there, and you perform in stadiums. Listen, those are things where you start, if you are not educated, and you can lose your mind. When you go places and this is your security, he might. We have some photo from Mozambique. Wait, do I have this photo in Mozambique? Look at that. 100, I think it was 200,000 people that day. Look at this. And this is everywhere. It's not just one country. It's everywhere you go. It's the same thing. Bro, you can go crazy. Some people, it just gets in your head because you're not ready for this type of attention, right? Now, if you are Kanye West, you multiply this by 1,000. It's not 100,000 people. It's 10 million people. It's not $5,000 or $10,000 for a show. It's 500,000 for a show. It's selling sneakers, being worth $1 billion. It's all that. It's saying something, and it's gospel. It's a responsibility that if you are not fit for that responsibility, it burns you. Look at all of them. Michael. Look at Britney Spears. Look at Lindsay Lohan. Look at all these artists, celebrities that mentally were ill or are ill. Why? Because paparazzi is everywhere. All that. And everybody is here not understanding that I don't have a problem with Kanye. It's not a question of do I like him, do I hate him, or do I agree with him? No. It's like nobody's protecting these people from themselves, from the outside world, from media. This guy needs to disappear for 6 months, not say anything, not be on Twitter, etc. Just recenter on himself. Listen, everything I say, I think about my kids. He doesn't care. He's just there, going, saying stuff. His kids are going to school, gonna get bullied by people. Do you think I'm gonna say stuff for that my little daughter go to school and be bullied by people? Oh, I'm a free thinker? No, I'm sorry. We all have responsibilities. The more we advance in life, when we start having kids, listen, before I had kids, everything I said, I was thinking about my father's name. Today, when I say stuff, I think about my children. I think about my wife. I think about, hey, I don't want to shame my people. I'm not going to go there and say the craziest stuff just because I just want to be uncontrolled. And I'm going to be sure that I'm always surrounding myself with people that can contradict me and say no interviews. Right now, listen, I've been in this position. I mean, listen, it was not worse. It was not the level of this level. But yeah, I've been in position when I was working with some artists. I've been in position where I would call the radios and say, no interview. Oh, what's going on? No interviews, I'm sorry. Or if you want an interview, I can come do the interview on his behalf. Who are you? I can talk to you about everything, the tour, the this, the that, what we're doing. And I'm going to say it in a concise way, in whatever language you want, etc., etc. I'm smart enough and I will be able to say. Because I knew that my guy was not in any shape or form able to go talk to media. So I would go and do it because I'm trained. And personally, if I was his guy, I would be like, all right, listen. I would talk to everybody around. I'd say, okay, listen, hand me the phones, hand me the codes, delete all social media, etc., etc. It's over. You are not seeing anything anymore. Nothing. Time to heal. And I'm gonna look at all the leeches, all the bloodsuckers around him that are letting him do all this circus. And I would tell everybody, get the fuck out of here. Oh, listen, there's gonna be some pushback. They're gonna try to fight to stay there. Gonna remove everything around. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, listen, now you're gonna just be with me every day, 24/7. And gonna take care of you and make sure that you are good. Because everybody out there is just sucking the life out of you. That's what everybody's doing to this man. And I mean, listen, he's not a victim. He's playing right along. But listen, something in me tells me that there's a lot of vulnerability here that is being exploited by everybody. Because exploitation is the name of this game. It's the name of this game. And the higher you go as a celebrity, as an artist, as a this, as a that, the higher people, especially in these times, people will, try to use you for clicks and to make money out of you. And listen to me, fame is very dangerous. Anybody who's famous somewhere would know. The little bit of fame that I have, yeah, listen, I know it's dangerous. And I told you before, every time that everything was around me, and I could feel the power of being famous, the power of, listen, being the one that if I take an artist, I sign them to Sushi Raw, I change their life. This is God level power. You take somebody's trajectory, you turn it into something else just from your talent and the investment you put in somebody. You take an artist and you say, hey, listen, let's work together. And you write them the right song, or you compose them the right beat, and you tell them, sing this way. You tell them, hey, Tia, sing in French, but with the accent. I don't have an accent. Invent one. Anofela, give her the way to sing it. Hey, here, do this vibe. Hey, Sumia, we're going to do a track like this, like that, like that. Yeah, you are from Morocco, and we're going to be number one in the West Indies with a Congolese producer. And you have the vision, and even the artists, sometimes they don't believe in it. A year after, they're on the top of the game. So it means that people know that you have the power to do this. You have the power to take any artist and turn them into celebrity, making money, traveling around the world from just your vision, your mind, and your talent. So everybody start coming. Hey, me too, please. Listen. Women coming. Ready for anything. Ready for anything so they can be famous as well. So they can have a beat. So they can sign to my label. People were ready for anything. Anything. People ready to pay me any type of money. Offering me stuff. And I was like, hey, I don't have the time, sorry. Or, no, sorry, I'm taken, or I don't mix work and pleasure. Choose. But that's because of my education. But listen, what I'm telling you is that when you're at that level, and listen, it's a small level of Zouk Kizomba and African music. But when you're on that level where people know that you can change their lives, some people are starting to look at you as a superior person. Not you, but people are starting to look at you like, oh my God, this is the guy who did that. Oh, this is the guy who does that. Oh, this is the guy who did Deeper, Rebound Chick, Close Your Eyes. Oh, this is the guy who launched all these people. If you let these go in your head, yeah, you can yourself start thinking of yourself as a, you see what I mean? And then, yeah, you can think, yeah, I'm a god. I can make or break people. And then all bets. So, I can only imagine when you're on that level of, you can turn people into millionaires with one beat. You can take any woman and make her famous by just dressing her into your idea of what a woman should look like. And all of a sudden she just becomes a supermodel. And yeah, the women are going to use you. The artists are going to use you. The media is going to use you. Everybody's going to try to take a little bit of yourself, and you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. And Kanye, you have to protect yourself. I mean, it's too late, but you had to. Let me look at the comments because I can go on and on, but I've been speaking non-stop for a long time. Let me look at your comments so I can check out. All right, where were we? Let's see. I think we were here. The truth nowadays are not accepted. Yes and no. I believe that. There's a lot of people who prefer. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't accept the truth. They prefer hearing whatever they feel like they love, and they put a lot of things over everything, over art, over. They want to put their ideology on top of everything, and sometimes, sometimes we talk about stuff, but I really believe that there is a way, like I said before, there is a way of conveying the truth so that people can hear it. And listen, you can say it in a way that hurts, but if you say it well, it will hurt, but it will still sound right. So I believe it's important. Je dis pas qu'il a raison, mais on pourra jamais lui dire qu'il est hypocrite. Oh shit. C'est vrai. Damn. Kanye and Dieudonné, same war, but who win at the end? Yeah, I was talking to a friend yesterday, and he was telling me exactly that. Dieudonné is the same thing. He started with that show at Fogiel, and then because of everything they threw at him, he just radicalized himself. And he's still an amazing artist for me. I still watch his stuff. But yeah, I mean, listen. I believe that he said less. I mean, I've never seen, maybe it's there, but I've never seen him say something blatant the same way Kanye is doing. He's never been like full in his declarations. So I believe there's a little of abuse with the French government and Dieudonné, but yeah. Listen. Just choosing shit because it's French does not a free thinker make. That guy is beyond mentally ill. Do you guys know Fousey? Check out Fousey Tube. Check out the story of Fousey Tube on YouTube. Check him out, and you will see so many similarities. He's a guy who also has been fighting bipolar issues, and when he went really on the height, he was a daily vlogger, and he same thing, cult of personality, and then he just went nuts. Oh shit, I only see this now. If you're still available, let me know. I don't believe in cancel culture. Me neither. I don't believe it. And I don't even think it's real. But I understand, depending on where you want to be, yeah, people can take you away from the platform where the people are. So in a way, it's kind of a cancel culture. I think he's a great music producer. On that part, I can't complain. Yeah, he's an amazing music producer. He has a way with samples and music. No, he does. He did some music that changed the landscape of music that nobody can remove from him. Some people mistake fame and celebrity with being able to lead. Yep. Unfortunately, to quote Eric Bischoff, controversy equals cash, or especially in the US. Comme disait Gandhi, le pire ennemi de l'homme est son cœur. Un cœur triste n'apporte rien de bon. That is true. Ah, quoique dans la tristesse, j'ai écrit des sons vraiment qui ont rapporté beaucoup d'argent. Tu le sais. Did you see my photo, Will, that I posted not so long ago? Let me go to Instagram. Did you see this photo? Where's the photo? I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw that photo, Will. Hey. Long time. I think it was in 2018 that I decided to unfollow celebrity because I started to be affected by their drama life. I started to follow more photographers, designers, and people linked to digital art. Obama was smoke and mirrors. I like him, but the truth is that he was not president of the black people. He was president of the USA. Of course, Libya, Somalia, and other countries. No. Yeah. Continues to be the president of America, the empire. Does Kanye actually have anyone close to him that can tell him no? I don't know. Listen, I don't know who's around him now. But listen, if he had the right people around him, he wouldn't go to those places. Listen, some places you just don't go. So no, I don't think he has the right people around him. Just of where he goes and who he sits down with. You don't have the right people. Remind me of that Che Guevara friend who was a doctor and was the only one who had the courage to go against what he was saying because the other were too afraid to face the great revolutionary man. Yep. Exactly. There are some people who just can't say that too and are ground wary of such schmucks. Telling you. Thank you, Tome, for the super chat. Thank you, Black Free Thinker, for the super chat as well. Almost 20 million people died to stop Hitler. That alone should be telling you all you need to know. I mean, yeah. La liberté peut rendre autant... Non, la liberté peut autant rendre un être humain incroyable que médiocre. Tellement vrai. That is the truth. Freedom can make a human being as amazing as mediocre. What I'm seeing in the state is that most people are tired of him. They've been done with him, actually. Yeah? That's what you see from the ground? I don't know. I mean, I see his fans are defending him at all costs. Some people also are done. Yeah. Some people are like, listen, bro, I don't follow you here. They don't call you because they know you will not be suggested. Some of these talk shows make some dubious questions for them to try to make you a yes man. Oh, listen. They know. People nowadays prefer to follow trends than follow their own brains and common sense. Talk. That is so true. Kanye features in a song called Fly Away from violinist Miri Ben Ari, where he says, what's the point of gaining the world if you lose your soul? The irony. Entertainment is the new drug. Oh yeah, Pierce Morgan. Thanks. Shada gang. Thanks for you guys. Too bad I see the things I should. And I'm watching as I'm talking, but yeah. Fame without money, away from it. Not that I blame that specific moment, but for me, regarding the Kanye situation, went down the drains after his mother's death. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that, but to me, it sounds like an excuse too. I understand it's a traumatic moment. I fully understand. But listen, as I look at, as I was watching the documentary again on Netflix, I was like, he's been the same guy the whole time. It's just like money doesn't change you, it just enables who you are. If you're a good person and you are happy and you make millions and millions and millions, you're gonna be maybe more happy or maybe the same happy. And if you have vision, you will be able to accomplish some stuff. If you're a bad person, or if you have a dark heart, or you are sad or depressed, and you make a ton of money, you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna continue to be miserable, and you're not gonna do good. Money is not gonna change anything. It's just gonna amplify whatever you feel, because you're gonna be even more depressed if you are in Bora Bora, Tahiti, and these places, or in amazing place, in amazing scenery, in the best of the house with servants and stuff. And if you are still depressed, it's gonna make you even more depressed. The problem is that if you don't fix and understand what is making you depressed and seek help for that, or fix your sadness. Yeah, listen, I remember being in São Tomé and Príncipe, one of the most beautiful places. 2013, I'm in there. Such an amazing scenery. I'm in a hotel. From my hotel room, I see the waves, I see the sea. And listen, my hotel room was amazing. 5-star hotel, best hotel in the city, in the island. Suites, amazing. But I was in a heartbreak. I was miserable. Listen, on that night, it was a modeling event. So they had like the nicest girls in the country, plus me performing. So after that, I'm in the VIP backstage with all the models. And there were some nice girls. And all of them were like, it's Kaysha, just choose. But I was so depressed by that one girl that was not there, that soon as I was done with my show, I stayed in the VIP like, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, do all the photos with everybody, the fans, the models, etc., etc. And then I told my manager, I want to go to my hotel room. And my manager was like, no, let's stay a little bit. I said, yeah, listen, just stay. Ask the driver to take me to the hotel. You do what you want to do. Me, I want to go. And he was like, okay, let's go. He was like, oh man, fuck. Forget that girl. I was like, yeah, I wish I could. And listen, I was rich around, the most beautiful women of that country, famous and everybody loving me, looking amazing. But I was depressed. So if you don't fix your issues, it's not money. It's not gonna save you. It's gonna make everything worse. See what I mean? Say. So yeah, I mean, yeah, when you don't heal yourself, and that's what I'm saying to him. He has to heal himself. If you don't heal himself, yeah, she's doing great. She was here for last week, so I saw her. I wonder if he actually has a plan B. Well, I have a plan B for him. I put it in 2 or 3 episodes ago. Club Shada. I got my evil plan for him, so maybe he can watch my plan. Okay, my plan was before these last 2 days comments. Those comments about the Nazis, I don't know about I don't know if he's coming back from that, but hey, listen, I think he has enough diehard fans that will buy everything he puts out, so he can have an alternative path and make things happen. I mean, he continues to be an amazing musician. He continues to be an amazing creator. So if the people who buy everything he does continue, yeah, the rest of the people who are not affected or don't care or will forgive him when he does the same thing he did last time, which was he will disappear for 6 months and then will appear in the middle of Cambodia or probably will go somewhere in Africa. It will be in the middle of Congo, and it's gonna be like with an MPC and a chorale, and it's gonna be like pam 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 pam, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, we forgive you," like you guys do, because this is your fault as well. You've been forgiving everything, so people don't believe that they are doing mistakes. So who knows? Who knows? The star from the US in the world of mediocrity. Well, listen. Listen anyway. Time for me to go get some sleep. I hope you enjoy this conversation about the situation. I'm trying to always take a different angle, about those type of situations. There's always a way. Listen, I've been blocked from all the French music industry when I left my label in 1999, and after that I made great things. So listen, it's just a question of having the people who support you behind you. But I believe that you will not be able to execute whatever you want to execute if you keep sabotaging yourself and turning against some of the people who put you here. Not even talking about people from the industry, I'm talking about customers. A lot of people who are from the Jewish confession have been buying your sneakers and buying your music and consider you a hero, and you are hurting them. So yeah, you're free to do what you want to do and assume the consequences if you believe that you can. I just hope that your kids are protected and that it will not affect them too much, because it must be hard on them, because those kids are at the age that where they can turn on the TV, and whenever they will turn on the TV, they're going to see your face and the things you say and the people talk about you and the people insulting you. When my little girl, she's 5, and she understands that daddy is a singer. She understands that I don't believe she understands that daddy is famous, but she knows that when I'm like, hey, who sings that? Oh, it's Papi. Okay, she understands that I sing. She understands that she's 5, so she's starting to understand that I like to go and walk and train while she's at school. She understands that at night I have my lives. She understands all that because I've been doing this before she was born, right? So she grew up in this, and there's probably people talking negatively about me online. Of course, it's normal, all of us, but I worked also hard so that it's 1% of the people. Most people, if you type my name on Google, most of the time, people are talking good about me because I treat people good. But then, I mean, haters gonna be haters, but I wouldn't want my daughter to be at school and people are looking at her strange because of something I said or because of my hate speech. Because she's innocent, but that's not how people are. People don't care. If people cannot touch you, they will touch your people. If they cannot insult you, they will insult your children. That's how humans are. They are dumb and evil. So I don't, and the worst part is children and children. Like at school, the other children will be like, huh, so your dad is a Nazi or whatever. Like, yo, I'm sorry. Whatever I say here or anywhere, I'm thinking about the effect on my family. And if for that I have to suppress 5% of my free speech, with pleasure. That's me. Some other people, yeah, they're free, whatever, all the bullshit you want to say. I swear that the two minds inhabiting the body of... Yeah, bipolar. That's the name of it. Oh my God, I hope not. I hope not also, but the end of the movie seems like a tragedy. Somebody was telling me just that today. He was like, yo, this guy is going like, I mean, at a point, if you don't, I know bipolar people and they act exactly the way he acts. And yeah, at a point, if you don't get help or if you don't, and if when you are in that body, you don't realize you need help. When people are telling you you need help, they're like, no, this is suppressing my emotions. This is suppressing my, and they believe that this is just suppressing their ability to create and etc. But listen, at a point, it becomes survival. What are you going to do for survival? You see what I mean? Hey. Listen. I good luck for him. I hope he finds the light. Listen, I hope he finds the way. I hope he realizes that he's this is immolation, yo. He's just taking a shower of oil and then setting fire on himself. And it's sad to see because, and look who's not talking. Look who stopped talking about Kanye 10 years ago. Beyonce, Jay-Z, all these people that were like, yo, toxic. And listen, yeah, some people like to play the game and some people like to play outside of the game. Some people want to be completely free of the game. And some people understand the world we are in. And some people want to change the world. Listen, and we need everybody. But listen, if you are able to intellectually arrange the things you're going to say in your head before you say them, it's completely different. When I come here and I do Club Shada, I never prepare anything. I just start the camera and I go. Sometimes I'm tired and I'm going to fumble a bit. And sometimes, I mean, listen, maybe sometimes I say stuff that are not interesting. Sometimes, yes. But I believe that I have the ability to use words, and I don't need a lot of time to arrange stuff in my mind and put our words in a nice way, in a way that people can understand. And I know how to say the same thing for 20 minutes and take the time to develop my things. And I can do this in French, I can do this in English, I can do this in Portuguese. So this ability to talk well, it makes a difference. If I just come and I say, I just do generalities and talk nonsense, yeah, it never works. And it only works for the people who are just seeing you as a semi-god. But for people like me, yeah, I see through all that. But listen, as I said, good luck, peace and light, and really, I hope that, listen, Kim is done. Kim is done, bro. Kim could have, yeah, maybe, but Kim is out of the conversation. She's like, nah, man. Good night, DJ Chubila. Well, listen, what are we gonna do? It's 2:57 here in Lisbon, Portugal. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, first of all, thank you to everybody who gave super chat and supported the show. Thanks to Shada. If you want to get some Shada stuff, don't forget to go to the site and get you some merch. And I will see you Wednesday to talk about, I don't even know. I hope we're not going to hear from him. Okay, until the elections. If I was him, I would take a year. You have enough money, go to one of your mansions and just chill. Be in chill mode. But listen, it is what it is. Thank you, Shada Gang. I'm gonna let you with this track called Futuristic from my album, my EP Good Life 2010. And I will see you when I see you, which means Wednesday. Bless, come back soon. Go check some videos and leave some comments. All right? Big up.